long now, Miss Hawkins. You'll be needed upstairs.
Well, let's go see it. What's there? No. Over there, please.
Yes, I'm just on my way.
Jolly good.
Mr. Selfridge, this is a proud day. It's 5 years to the day since the store first opened its doors. How does it feel to run the biggest attraction in town?
We're not the biggest attraction in town. We're the third biggest. Behind Buckingham Palace and the Tower of London.
Over.
Chin up. Up. A store is nothing without its staff. Like a home is nothing without its family.
But your family aren't here to celebrate with you. How do you feel about that, Mr. Selfridge?
My daughters are finishing their education back in the States, and my wife and mother need to be with them. I don't have any more time. I'm so sorry. I have a very busy day. I'm sure you understand.
Of course.
He's here. Early. Look to it, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Selfridge.
Morning, Mr. Grove.
Have you seen the banner, Mr. Selfridge?
Oh, it looks great.
I wanted your approval on the house perfume display, Mr. Selfridge.
Beautifully arranged, Miss Hawkins.
And, good morning, Miss Mardle.
Congratulations on 5 wonderful years, Mr. Selfridge. We're all so very proud to be a part of it.
Proud of you, Miss Martle.
Oh,
Telegram for you.
thank you.
Franco, come on, help Mr. Towler.
Yes, Victor.
How many times, Franco? Not Victor, not in here.
Thanks, boys. Good morning, Mr. Selfridge.
Good morning.
Palm Court, 4th floor.
Now, your 1245 looks particularly interesting. The publicity surrounding the anniversary has been splendid.
Not bad, considering 5 years ago they all said we'd flop. Miss Plunkett,
Yes, Mr. Selfridge.
why are we going to the Palm Court?
That's it. Come on. Come on, ladies.
Go back.
Mr. Selfridge.
Mr. Crabbe, Miss Plunkett tells me you need to speak to me.
Oh, it's not me that needs to speak to you, Mr. Selfridge. It's Mr. Thackeray.
Indeed. Good morning, Mr. Selfridge. Oh, what a marvelous morning it is.
Well, what is it?
The mannequins. Shoddy work, you see. I want to buy in a whole new batch. When I worked with Paul Poiret, we had an exquisite mannequin maker, Russian, rumored to be the former mistress of the Tsar.
Well, if we need them, let's buy them. Now, I must move on.
Mr. Colliano needs 2 minutes
Doesn't
of your
anyone
time.
understand? I have a very busy day ahead of me.
Mr. Selfridge, on behalf of all the staff, I congratulate you on this 5th anniversary of our store. I think we would all agree that we couldn't have wished for a finer leader. It has been an inspiration to serve under you. And in token of our gratitude and our affection, we'd like you to accept this. For once, I find myself without words to thank you for this great honor. But
I thank you all. These last 5 years, you have shared my vision, and we've worked together to make Selfridge's into a truly great house of business. Who knows what the next 5 years hold? These are uncertain times. So it's more important than ever to pull together and look to the loyalty and love of those around us. I thank you for this. I thank you. And for everything.
My goodness. Miss Towler.
Hello, Mr. Grove.
How well you look. Paris must have agreed with you.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
And, Miss Mardor, isn't she here?
No. No, she doesn't appear to be. Please excuse me.
She the one you let go?
No. She's the one who left.
I'm head of cosmetics now. Mr. Selfridge has created a whole new department for me.
Gosh, congratulations.
Well, let's hope he hasn't forgotten you. 2 years is a long time.
I'm to be the head of displays across all the departments.
Oh,
If you'll excuse me.
That's right. I don't fancy lugging that thing out, though.
Aggie, is it really you?
It's really me.
Ah, Bimble. Have Hooper bring the car round. I'm going out. If you please, my lady.
yes.
Lord Loxley's downstairs.
What?
He's brought luggage, my lady.
Loxley. You should have said you were coming. I'd have had your bedroom aired if I'd known.
I have business in London. Times are changing. New opportunities are opening up. Where are you going?
Selfridge's.
I just had a bill from that place, along with every other shop in London.
One has to keep up appearances.
Damn appearances. I'm coming with you. I want to meet this Selfridge chap. Pimble! Have someone take up my bags. I need to get out of these traveling clothes. It was sculpted by Sir Thomas Brock.
Every member of staff contributed.
It's a wonderful surprise.
Not the only surprise of the day.
Hello.
Rose, I had no idea.
You think I'd miss a day like this?
Miss Plunkett, clear my diary for this morning. I'm going to catch up with my wife. When did you arrive?
Amory. The girls send their love, and so does Mother. They'll be here mid-August, as usual.
It means the world to me that you came back early. So good to see you, Rose.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Harry.
Can't you stay a little longer? Ma can take the girls back to the States.
Congratulations on the store's anniversary, Mr. Selfridge.
Thank you so much.
Selfridge? Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
this going backwards and forwards is
Do we
unbearable.
have to talk about this the moment that I get here?
I never get to see you, honey. Please.
Harry, I'm very happy to come and be Mrs. Selfridge for you, perform all public duties required, but you...
Might I just say bravo, Mrs. Selfridge, on 5 wonderful years.
Thank you so much.
You know what we agreed on. And it will remain so. It's for the best.
It's not for the best.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Selfridge.
Delphine! It's so lovely to see you.
Why am I interrupting you, darling?
No, not at all.
I was just walking down Oxford Street, and I was curious to see the store.
Harry, this is a woman you simply have to meet. My dear friend, Delphine Day. We met on the boat coming over.
Now we're inseparable. I've heard so much about you, I feel as if I already know you.
And I've heard of you. Don't you run that club, Delphine's?
Oh, you make it sound very wicked.
Well, it does have a certain reputation.
Well, I should jolly well hope so. It gets people through my doors.
Harry, Delphine has written the most marvelous book.
Oh, my publisher's just confirmed it. It's being released at the end of the week.
Really? Why don't we launch it here? Do a book reading. What do you think, Harry? It would be good for the store, and it would help my friend Delphine.
Would you like it, Rose? I'll arrange it.
I would. I'd like it very much.
So, Miss Day, what's the book about?
It's about me. It's an autobiography. The Summer House. You should try writing one. They're rather fun. Of course, it helps if you've lived a little, but then I hear you've lived rather a lot, Mr. Selfridge. Now, do you mind if I steal your wife away?
Oh.
Shopping on your own is no fun.
Well, we've only just sat down, so...
What do you want to buy?
Well, I need a new hat.
The hats are wonderful here.
It's lovely to meet you, Harry.
I'll see you later at the house.
Your husband's divine. He was sweet about the reading.
Wasn't he?
I wish I had a man like that in my pocket.
Oh, he's hardly in my pocket, believe me.
No, you don't understand. I want that pattern, but made up in the blue chiffon and delivered by the end of the day. Can you do it or not? Better say yes if you know what's good for you.
That should be possible, Miss Spender. Charge to Mr. Selfridge's account as usual.
As usual. Make sure it's delivered by 6.
You see, nothing changes.
Good morning, Lady Loxley. The Yardley facial cream you requested has come in. Shall I box it up for you?
We're not taking it.
Good morning, Lady Loxley. The new Lucille handbags are in. She's designed each one differently so that no lady will have the same one.
Oh.
Well, I'm not shopping today, but thank you.
Seems you're well known here, May.
I lead fashion. What do you expect?
Lady May, lovely to see you.
Oh! We were just coming to visit you.
I presume you're here for the anniversary lunch.
Or something else she has to pay for.
Excuse me.
May I introduce my husband, Lord Loxley?
What a pleasure to meet you, Lord Loxley.
So, this is Selfridge's. Thought I'd come and see where my wife spends all her time. And money.
Why don't you both join us for lunch?
I'm here for business, not pleasure. You better know I'm closing her account here, with immediate effect.
Can't we discuss this in Mr. Selfridge's office?
There's nothing to discuss. The man heard me.
As you wish, sir. I'll have Mr. Crabbe send you a note with the outstanding sum.
You won't get another penny from me, Selfridge. Is that clear? Come along, Meg. I said, come on.
Don't talk to her like that.
I'm her husband. I'll speak to her any way I please.
No gentleman treats a lady like that in my store.
Are you suggesting I'm not a gentleman?
Enough, enough. Come.
Well, that little scene may have amused you, but it was foolish. Mr. Selfridge is a friend of mine.
A lover?
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't push me, Nay.
Tidying up? I've been using outside display artists, so no one's been in here. Let's have a proper look at you.
Voila.
Very Parisian.
Oh, you were so kind to send me to Paris, Mr. Selfridge. I just hope that you're going to think it was all worth it.
Oh, I know I will. I've seen your portfolio. It's good.
Well, I'm glad to be back. What you said about success meaning nothing without loyalty and love, I know what you mean. I miss my brother and everyone here, and in Paris there's an awful lot of talk of war.
It's very troubling, isn't it?
I just wanted to be home.
Does the store feel like home to you?
Completely.
Then I've done something right in the past 5 years. So, head of display. Are you ready for the challenge?
I can't wait to get started, Mr. Selfridge.
I'm organizing this reading because Delphine Day is a friend of my wife.
The Delphine Day, the one who's in all the magazines.
Her reputation has crossed the channel.
Men all over Europe will be shivering in their shoes.
You sure have grown up, haven't you?
Miss Revilius left us last year to travel abroad, so we have a new fashion buyer.
Mr. Thackeray, I'd like you to meet our new head of display, Agnes Towler.
Goodness me. Seeing your staff get younger every day.
Well, Miss Towler just finished a 2-year secondment at Galleries Lafayette.
Ah, might I ask where you trained previously, Miss Towler?
Oh, just here, under Henri Leclerc.
I meant, which art college did you attend?
I didn't attend college. I learnt on the job.
Oh. How refreshing.
Well, I'll let you two get on with it.
Get on with what, Mr. Selfridge?
Book reading, here, Delphine Day.
Here, in fashion? What about the book department?
Well, she's such a stylish woman, it felt only right to do it here. We'll dress her in our clothes.
Give the reading a proper design motif.
Yes, and you'll oversee the design. Help her on the fashion side. I must get going.
Mr. Selfridge, what's the book called?
The Summer House.
Sounds exciting.
This sort of thing wouldn't have happened at Harrods. I always created my own departmental displays.
Well, Mr. Selfridge likes for the heads of department to collaborate, so... well, I'll come up with a design idea by the end of the day, and then we can talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
If that's how you like to work. Nice to meet you, Mr. Thackeray.
I'm about to serve the first course. We need the white wine.
Excuse me. Sorry. Is Victor Colliano about?
He's overseeing the lunch. You're Agnes Towler, aren't you? I'm Victor's cousin, Franco.
Franco! Victor talks about you all the time.
Saw those postcards you sent him from Paris.
Oh, I wasn't sure he got them.
He's manager of the Palm Court now.
Sounds like he's got an awful lot on his plate, so...
Tell you what, we're having a party tonight. Uncle Gio's birthday. Come along. The old man would love to see you.
That's very kind.
I'm sure Victor would too. Come on, all the merrier.
I'll think about it.
Mr. Edwards.
Ah.
Haven't seen you in a long while.
I haven't been here in a long while. Everything's changed. This is a whole new counter.
Beauty products are developing faster than any other. They're the future.
Some women need them. Others don't. Wish me luck. I'm in to see Mr. S on his big day.
Better smarten you up then.
Yeah.
May I have a moment, Mr. Ball?
Yes, of course. Do come in.
I was surprised not to see you at the presentation this morning. Is anything wrong?
I'm going to have to take some time off. I thought you should be the first to know as Chief of Staff.
I'm sorry. Do sit down. Oh, gosh.
Are you quite well?
You know, family life. 3 children under the age of 5. Full night's sleep are just a memory. May I know the reason for your requested leave?
My brother is dying in Geneva. I need to be with him.
I'm so sorry. I know you're very fond of him. I shall talk to the chief, but I'm sure it won't be a problem. You should make arrangements to leave as soon as you need to.
Thank you, Mr. Grove.
Another journalist to see you, Mr. Selfridge, from the News Chronicle.
I've done enough interviews for the day. Tell the man no.
Harry?
Frank. Frank Edwards. Thank you, Miss Plunkett.
My paymasters insisted, as I did the very first interview 5 years ago. But look, if it's a problem, the play and all that.
No. I set myself up for that one. I was fair game. But I'm not going to give you the opportunity like that again.
Soul of discretion, eh?
Something like that. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
So, I heard you went to America to write a novel.
I wrote it, and nobody read it, so now I'm back here freelancing for the broadsheets.
Well, let's talk. You got 5 minutes.
What's the matter, George?
I can't get used to you. That's all. You look like a proper lady.
George, I'm still the same old Agnes.
So you coming to this party then? Franco said he'd asked you.
I don't know. Well, I haven't seen Victor and his family in so long. He's more your friend than mine these days.
Don't be silly, Agnes. He'd love to see you. Yeah, come on.
All right, then. Just for a bit.
Gordon! Ah, here you are. Oh.
Steady on.
Good to see you, son.
Hello.
What did they feed you at that school? Every time I see you, you've grown inches. Next time he'll be taller than you, Harry.
There won't be a next time, I hope. I'm not going back next term.
Oh, Gordon.
I've had enough. I'm not the academic type.
But you would be if you tried.
I want to start work at the store.
No. No, absolutely not.
Hear him out, Rose. He's got a point. Store's gonna be his one day. And, might as well start working sooner than later.
Harry, he's too young.
He's 15, Rose. I was bookkeeping by the time I was his age.
But he's not you, Harry. He has to find his own way.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Rose, look, he doesn't want to go back to school. I'm not going to waste time and money on this.
You've already talked about this, haven't you?
You weren't here.
Haven't you? And you've agreed to
You
it.
weren't here, and he feels very strongly about this.
Well, so do I. It's a bad decision.
George, my boy, you came! And you brought a beautiful girl with you.
It's Agnes, Uncle Joe, Agnes Towler.
Agnes? I didn't recognize you.
How are you?
Me, I'm dying. Any day now, I'll be gone.
You want to stop saying that, Uncle Joe? It might come true.
Let's go and join the party. Things have changed since you left. But he picked himself up. He's a good boy, works hard. He and Gabriella, they run the restaurant for me. He isn't afraid of good, hard work.
Gabriella?
She's the daughter of my oldest friend. She's come to live with us. She's good for Victor. Don't they make a lovely couple?
good to see you, Uncle Joe. Happy birthday.
Grazie. Come and join us. Have some food, huh?
You okay, Agnes?
I think I'm gonna slip away, George.
We've only just got here.
Oh, I've just got a busy day tomorrow. Mr. Selfridge is cancelling me. But you stay though. Enjoy yourself.
Sure.
Yeah, happy.
Agnes.
You leaving already?
Hello, Victor. Yes, I was just a bit tired, that's all.
So how was Paris?
Wonderful. I learned a lot.
Now you've got what you always wanted. Head a display.
Couldn't have turned Paris down, Victor.
No, of course you couldn't. It was the right decision to go.
But it was a hard decision. I don't think that it wasn't.
I'm not criticising you.
You got what you wanted, head of prom court.
Yeah, I know that. Things have worked out for the best. Couldn't be happier.
Nor could I. Good night.
Night.
First day at work, Master Selfridge?
That's it.
Is he a chip off the oak block, sir?
Well, that remains to be seen.
Will I have a desk in your office?
No, you won't have a desk at all. You'll be starting in the loading bay.
The loading bay?
Yes. Give you a chance to see all the departments. Morning, George.
Morning, Mr. Selfridge.
This is Mr. Towler, our internal distribution manager. He'll show you the ropes. Give him that overall, George. I'll leave him in your hands.
You won't be needing that, Master Selfridge. Let's pop this on you. Don't want to ruin that lovely suit now, do we? Come on. Right, first things first, I'll take you to meet everyone.
May I ask how long you intend to stay in town?
Quite a while.
Couldn't you be a little more precise?
No. I'm going out now.
Where to?
Hasselord.
You haven't been there for years.
Trouble's brewing. All this talk of war. Time I did my bit.
Hello? Rose. So this is Delphine's. Oh, it's all so wonderfully decadent.
Well, that's entirely the point.
Oh, look at this.
So what you expected?
I didn't know what to expect.
Come through to my office and we'll have a drink. I was just making one when you arrived.
Oh, it's a bit early.
Well, that depends on where you imagine yourself to be. The sun is over the yardarm in Singapore, so let's have a Singapore sling.
Beneath all that charm, there's a shrewd businesswoman, I suspect.
Well, don't tell anyone. If it gets out, I am finished.
So how did you start this place?
It was after husband number 3.
The Spanish Count.
Oh, darling, that was husband number 2.
Oh, sorry, I had you get mixed up.
No, husband number 3 was the thoroughly respectable financier who suddenly dropped down dead, leaving me nothing.
How extremely inconvenient of him.
Except for the lease on this property.
You know, I used to run a business enterprise in Chicago before I married Harry.
Really?
Yeah, we built villas and we sold them to artist families.
At a low price, knowing you.
Well, it was kind of the point, but gosh, it was fun.
And you have fun now?
Maybe not enough.
Well, let's drink to more fun then.
Let's.
What is that? I don't know, sir, but we received instructions to put it up.
What instructions? They haven't come from me. Miss Towler, some monstrosity has been erected in my fashion department. It has your name to it, but I presume it's a mistake.
Oh, it's arrived. Wonderful.
May, how lovely to see you.
I don't want to disturb.
You're not disturbing at all.
Tell me, how are the girls?
Enjoying a very busy social life in Chicago.
Marvelous. I long to see them when they come back. Did Harry tell you about yesterday?
Yesterday? No, I don't think so. Why? What happened?
Oh, no, nothing of any account. A silly misunderstanding.
He did say Lord Locksley was back in town. Was that a surprise?
Actually, yes.
It must be difficult, readjusting.
My marriage is an exercise in management, which is acceptable because I don't love my husband. It must be so much more complicated if you do.
Miss Towler's put the cat amongst the pigeons.
She must have agreed it with Mr. Selfridge.
Does anyone know what it is?
I promise you, once the screens are down and it's properly dressed, it will look wonderful.
I don't care if it looks like the Taj Mahal. You did this without consulting me.
You made it quite clear that you didn't want to get involved, so the reading is tomorrow. I don't have time to consult everyone.
Come to the reading with us, May.
Oh, that's kind, but listening to Delphine Day drone on about her lovers isn't my idea of a jolly morning. No, I disapprove of this fad for indiscretion.
Miss Day is a new friend of Rose's.
Oh.
Yeah, we met on the boat coming over. She's a lot of fun.
Well, all I can say is be careful.
Well, I'm enjoying her company. I don't see anything wrong with that. Well, I'm sure you two have something you need to talk about, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh, dear. Oh, I've put my foot in it.
It's not you, it's me. We had an argument about Gordon, and I don't think she's forgiven me.
Harry, I wanted to apologize for Loxley's behavior. Well, he isn't quite so unreasonable usually.
Please don't worry. I was just more concerned about you.
Oh, I can look after myself. But thank you anyway.
If you need my help, you know where I am.
Thank you.
You all right? Do you want a hand?
No. I can do it.
Suit yourself.
Clothes for Miss Day.
Thank you. They're perfect.
First year, she's had affairs with hundreds of men.
No.
Foreigners, lots of them. Let's have a look. Miss Kelthorpe, back to your station.
Miss Day, what are you hoping to achieve with your new book?
I want people to enjoy it. That's the important thing.
Good morning, Miss Day.
Good morning.
Are you looking for something particular?
No, I'm just browsing.
Can I suggest you try this new scent? It's Guerlain Le Bleu.
I'd love that.
Will you allow me?
Oh, I love it. What's in it?
It's a floral bouquet, bergamot, aniseed, and a velvety base of vanilla and tonka bean. I'll get it boxed up for you.
We missed yesterday's late edition, Chief, because we had so little notice. I hope people are going to come.
We'll see.
Where did they all come from?
Gentlemen.
Mrs. Selfridge?
Miss Towler, you've done a terrific job. It looks wonderful. I couldn't be more proud of you.
It's completely overdone. The girl has no idea what she's doing.
No, you're wrong. It's brilliant.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Mrs. Selfridge.
Well done. Put on a grand show.
Thank you, Victor.
Ladies, shall we get started?
Good luck.
I heard the door to the summer house slam. I lay exhausted on the tiger rug. He'd had his way with me, but I too had received my pleasure from him. Later that afternoon, when I awoke alone from a very deep and pleasurable sleep, the evening sunlight was penetrating the jasmine, its golden shafts highlighting the flowers with millions of sparkles and causing
You think
to
they're
rise.
actually
I saw
enjoying
it
it?
very hot. My temperature
Goodness
was soaring
knows.
as recent memories of our course of reunion flooded my mind's eye.
Has the reading started?
Yes, better hurry.
Knowing Delphine Day, she'll be making it up as she goes along.
Well, I think she's wonderful. I'd love to go to that club of hers.
Would you now? Then why don't I take you?
Draping a silk throw around my naked shoulders, I dashed to the lakeside, discarded the robe, and immersed myself into the cool, glittering waters. I felt refreshed and somehow more powerful.
What have I missed?
So far, 2 husbands and up-teen lovers.
I poured myself a glass of champagne and felt its perfect bubbles tickle my soul. The following morning, I stood at the train station, my suitcase by my side. I was alone, but free. In that moment, I decided I would never tie myself to a man again. My life may be hard, it may be lonely, but I would follow my star. I would be a woman, true to myself.
Harry, that was wonderful. Thank you.
I was thinking that we could go to the cinema tonight, Rose. What do you say?
Delphine's having a party. I already said I'd go.
Oh. Another time, then.
I want to do my bit for the country. The Military Procurement Committee looks interesting.
You can't just swan back and demand a plum roll. Look, I'd like to help, but it's not possible.
You haven't changed, have you, Bunty?
I don't follow.
I do have to spell it out. I have a signed statement here. Young man by the name of Phineas. Handsome, if you like that sort of thing. He's prepared to testify in court that you took advantage of his innocence.
I'll see what I can do. If you think getting a place on a committee will solve your financial bother, you're wrong.
I'm not in financial bother.
Power has shifted to the captains of commerce. People like Harry Selfridge, whom you apparently insulted in front of his entire staff.
Good to see you again, Edgerton. Look forward to working with you.
How was your day?
Long.
Grab your coat, I'm taking you out.
Is Ma coming?
No, she has plans this evening with Miss Day.
I wish she could come. I miss her. And the girls.
I'm gonna tell you something that your mother doesn't even know yet. I am gonna do my darndest to get this family back together. Come on.
Wonderful book. I couldn't put it down.
Congratulations, Delphine.
Thank you, darling. They've read my book and they like it.
Of course they do. You're brilliant. To the summer house.
And to you for organizing it.
You are an excellent dancer, Miss Hawkins.
Call me Kitty. I reckon everyone's on first name terms in here.
Kitty. You must call me Frank. Miss, another drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
You've certainly changed since I saw you last.
Well, I should hope so. And the beauty department at Selfridge's is just the beginning. My dream is to work for Coty. He's so clever. He sells at all different price points. His headquarters outside Paris are called the City of Perfumes.
You're a clever one, aren't you? I like ambition in a girl. But let's talk about the present. What are your plans for tonight?
Just as I'm a shop girl, you think you can take advantage of me?
No, I thought you understood.
Understood what, exactly?
I'm sorry, I've got this all wrong.
It's been a lovely evening, Mr. Edwards, but I need to get home. Good night.
Kitty, Miss Hawkins.
I was thinking, why don't I come in with you?
Come in with me?
At the club. You said on the boat you were looking for a partner.
No, darling, that would be far too risky. And anyway, your husband wouldn't approve.
I have my own money, so he doesn't have to. Anyway, I don't need his approval.
That's an irresistible thought.
Henri? What did you say? I thought I saw someone I used to know.
Good movie, huh, son?
I'll say. Thank you for taking me, Pa.
This is Delphine Day's club. Wait here. I want to see if your mother wants to come with us.
It's true, though. It's really true.
Archduke Franz Ferdinand assassinated.
Is she coming?
She said, don't wait for her.
Archduke shot dead.
Let's get ourselves home.